Okay, welcome to lesson 4. Today we'll be learning how to draw regular shapes using repetition. Okay, now they could be a square, a triangle, a circle, a pentagon, octagon, hexagon. Okay, so these are our learning objectives. By the end of this unit, you should be able to use the repetition function to draw a regular shape, calculate the degrees required for a variety of regular shapes. Okay, so let's open up our Scratch. We have it ready here. Okay, we're going to start off with our event. Now, for these, I'm going to move my starting point somewhere around here. Okay, so I can see this is around minus 95 and 110. So I think it's about right. Yes. Okay, excellent. So we have our go to. And I always want it to be starting at the point in this direction. Okay, so I always wanted it pointing forwards. Okay, now you can see it's starting to draw lines. So we're going to use our pen and we're going to clear that like so. Okay, now we're going to start off with having our pen down, and we are going to add a repetition. We're going to try and draw a square. Now, what we have to do is give it a command. Now, we want it to move. We're going to have it move 100 steps. Okay, and at the moment, if we repeat this 10 times, it will just run off the page. Okay, so what we need to do is to work out how much we need to turn to make the square, and how many times do we need to repeat this. Now, what we do is we take our calculator. As we know, a full circle is 360 degrees. So we take our 360 and we divide it by how many sides the square has. Now we know a square has 4 sides, we divide it by 4, and that will give us 90. Now this is our angle. So we take our angle, we're going to change it to turn 90 degrees, move 100 steps. Now the repeat, what we're going to do is repeat how many sides there are. We want it to repeat this 4 times because a square has 4 sides. Now let's run that and let's have a look. Now you can see what he's done there is repeated this command 4 times, move 100 steps, turn 90 degrees to the right. Move 100 steps, turn 90 degrees to the right. And again 4 times till it makes a square. Okay, now let's have a look at a triangle. How many sides does a triangle have? Let's bring back our calculator. Okay, so we know the full circle, 360 degrees. Now we're going to divide that by how many sides a triangle has, which is 3. Now we divide that by 3 and it gives us 120. So we change our degrees to 120, but make sure you change the amount of times it needs to be repeated. The triangle has 3 sides, so we're going to repeat this 3 times. Now I'm going to hit the button and you can see it creates a triangle. Okay, now let's try a hexagon. A hexagon has how many sides? Okay, 6 sides. So we're going to take our 360 degrees again, divide that by 6 sides, gives us 60. So we're going to turn 60 degrees, repeat this 6 times, and when we run this, we should see we have a hexagon. Okay, now let's have a look at a circle. How do you think we can draw a circle? If we have to repeat it 1 degree every time, there are 360 degrees. We can repeat 360 times. And we want it to turn 1 degrees every time. Now, when we run this, what you'll see is it's running. This is actually, it's trying to make a circle, which is a very big circle. We can't actually see this. So we need something that we can actually see and see it being drawn. So rather than 100 steps, we're going to change that to 1 step. So what we want him to do is to move 1 step, turn 1 degree, move 1 step, and we want it to happen how many times? 360. So it should complete the circle. Now let's click and run and let's see what happens. Okay, you can see he's performing this action 360 times. Move 1 step and turn 1 degree. just like so. Okay, so that concludes the end of today's lesson, showing you how to draw regular shapes using the repeat command. Again, changing the repeat, how many times, and then the degrees. Okay, thank you very much.